Hey, thanks for the click. It's Artistic Nick. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to draw Pokemon. Hey there guys, Artistic Nick, thanks for the click. Tonight I'm going to be drawing Suicune from the Pokemon series. Suicine's a legendary Pokemon. Quite a tricky one this is, there's a lot of detail, a lot of straight lines, a lot of curving lines. So I'm going to find a midpoint. Suicine's got this funny horn-shaped thing in the centre, and there's a shape that I've identified as being pretty solid for a reference point for us to draw off of. And it's almost a diamond shape right in the centre of his head, and we can work off of that quite nicely. So we're just following the shape now, we're just sort of bordering this round and in at the sides, so some straight lines down at the sides and then in. Now the bottom of this comes into about here, and it's a slightly rounded shape there, and this arcs up into two sort of horns, one either side there, and up and around to the side there. Now below this are the eyes, or this eye comes into this side here, and we've got the pupil. And you can just about make out the eye on this side, but it's more of the side of the cheek. And we've got quite a flat nose, which then comes into the mouth here, which we can just see there. So it's a kind of a flat shaped face coming into some, I guess this is some armour or something on the side of the face. We've got a leg that's coming down this side now, so this is almost like a dog or a cat's leg, with a paw on the end of it. I can see 3 toes, so we're going to come up and around, and then we're just going to make sure that we're bringing this leg up to the right point. There's some markings on Suicine's legs here that are shaded in, so we'll do those in black. They're slightly lighter on the reference image that I'm working from, but just for the sake of the video we'll just fill those in black. Making sure to keep the pen strokes going the same way. Okay, so Suicine's almost got this, like, it looks like a lion's mane coming around the top, so we're just going to keep some nice flowing lines. Don't need to be too precise with every single one of these, because like I say, it's like a lion's mane and it's quite flowing, and there's some details in each of them that we don't need to be exact with. And this mane comes all the way around and all the way over to the back of this creature, keeping the pen moving at all times. It does tend to bleed a little bit if you do hold the pen in place for any length of time. Okay, so this originates a similar place to this, so somewhere behind this horn here. We're just going to find a place for this to come out, just to make sure that we do get the proportions right, and we're coming out into the same, it looks symmetrical almost, so that we're not lopsided. And then we're going to draw the details. I guess it looks a little bit like a river meandering, these lines. Keeping the pen moving at all times. And then there's one more that comes out to the side. Okay, so this area here is the sort of the lion's mane or a flame or whatever it is. There's also some ribbons that are coming out from, they look like ribbons that are coming out from behind the mane and around, so just making sure that we get those in. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but there's 2 on this creature. There we go. Just filling in some of the details around there. And there looks like there's a, don't know if it's another ribbon or part of his foot coming out from behind the mouth there. Okay, so we're going to look for the next foot, which is level with the mouth here. Let's just put a dot for that so we know where roughly we're going to be coming to. And again, this has got 3 paws, or 3 toes should I say, on the paw, and it's at an angle. And we've got another one of these ribbons that comes down, which is sort of coming from the back here. Just going to make sure that I line this up with the paws, because it actually comes over the front of this paw, so this part of the paw is behind of this ribbon or whatever this is. Just trying to keep moving, keeping the pen moving, drawing from my shoulder to make sure that I'm as accurate as possible without stopping and starting and getting a juddery line. Okay, so coming from just above this cheek here to there, we're going to draw a line across, which is going to be, I guess it's the leg coming out from this shoulder area here, and then we've got the elbow of this paw coming into that area there, and there's a almost a diamond shape pattern on this shoulder area there, and there's a back leg that we can see. It's coming up in this position behind, and the rest of this ribbon now is going to flow down and around. There's quite a lot of detail on this this Pokemon. There's a lot of straight lines, but there's also a lot of these curved lines that we've got to get right. So this ribbon now comes back round and up, so in one swooping action, trying to keep it moving without stopping, we're coming up and around. Just levelling the top off there, just so that it gives the impression that it's coming back in on itself. And this comes in to this area. There we go. So now we're going to look for this rear leg, the one facing us. It's going to be bigger than the one behind, because we've got that perspective. We've got another paw there with 3 toes on, coming into the leg, and the knee underneath. Now making sure that this goes behind this ribbon. This ribbon's sitting on top of the leg there, so we're not going to come across onto that. And again, we've got a couple of these diamond shaped patterns on the leg of this creature. And one final one up in this area here. Got a couple more details on these feet, these circular shapes there, one on that front leg there. A little bit of detailing in on the centre piece here. I think we're okay with that. So there we go, that's Suicune from Pokemon. I hope you give it a go. It's quite a tricky one to get the proportions right with the mane there, but enjoyable nonetheless. I hope you enjoyed the video. If this is the first time that you've watched one of my videos, thank you very much for watching it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be doing daily videos. I'm going through different series, Marvel, Pokemon. I've been doing horror movie characters. So thanks very much for watching the video. Don't forget to give it a like, a share, leave me a comment. You can get a hold of me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video.
hit subscribe, smack the notifications button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.